In October of 2002, Dow Chemical's subsidiary, Union Carbide, was found liable by a West Virginia court for several thousand asbestos-related deaths. 2,000 plaintiffs claimed to have been exposed in one of Union Carbide's plants in which asbestos insulation was frequently employed. Others alleged exposure from one of the numerous asbestos products produced by this company up until 1985. Representatives of the company argued that the caladria form of asbestos used in their joint compound and other products was safe. In fact, a medical study performed at the Department of Pathology at the Mount Sinai School of Medicine in 1996 demonstrated that caladria chrysotile fibers are mutagenic and are able to mediate transfection of molecularity marked mutant LACL genes in a manner that results in their preferential recombination with homologous wild-type genes in the transfected cell. In essence, there was little difference between caladria, which is basically common chrysotile asbestos, and other varieties of asbestos fiber. A poor record. In 1979, Dow was named a defendant in a class action suit which claimed that the company withheld information about the toxicity of dioxin, a primary ingredient of Agent Orange, to which U.S. soldiers were exposed in Vietnam. In 1984, its current subsidiary, Union Carbide, was responsible for 20,000 deaths and 100,000 injuries in Bhopal, India, when its factory leaked toxic gases into the local environment. As a result, as of November 2004, 20 years after the tragedy, Bhopal residents have not been adequately compensated, nor have there been consequences for the corporations involved. Dow Chemical, whose motto was "Better Living Through Chemicals," is the 10th worst corporate polluter in the U.S., releasing over 700,000 tons of toxic gases into the atmosphere each year. EPA records show that Dow is one of the top 10 corporations responsible for Superfund toxic sites. Dodging responsibility. Although a corporation which acquires another corporation incurs the latter's liabilities at the time of acquisition, Dow denies such liabilities on part of Union Carbide, which has been a wholly owned subsidiary since 2001. Dow Chemical is also a member of the Asbestos Study Group, the members of which include General Electric, Honeywell, and General Motors. The group spent $23 million lobbying members of Congress to pass Pennsylvania Republican Senator Arlen Specter's FAIR Act. This legislation would have denied asbestos victims the right to sue. The bill died in committee in 2006. Getting justice. As the earlier information indicates, Dow Chemical has a long record of environmental abuse and evading responsibility. If you have suffered as a result of asbestos exposure at a Dow Chemical plant, you'll need thorough documentation of when, where, and how the exposure took place, and what specific asbestos products were involved. In addition, you'll need an irrefutable diagnosis of mesothelioma from a qualified oncologist, since asbestos is the only known, proven cause of mesothelioma. Defense attorneys will often attempt to show the court that the disease was misdiagnosed. Thank you for watching. This video was produced by Asbestos.Net, a leading resource on all aspects of asbestos and mesothelioma. Our priority is to inform victims about the devastating effects of asbestos exposure, mesothelioma, asbestos cancer, asbestosis, and other asbestos-related diseases, and to advise them with a wealth of information. Individuals whose lives have been touched by mesothelioma have numerous questions and concerns. Their caregivers and family members also need accurate, reliable information. If you or a loved one have been diagnosed with mesothelioma or asbestos cancer and need more information, we invite you to visit and explore the thousands of pages of oncologist-reviewed material on Asbestos.Net, to call our convenient toll-free number shown below and speak with a mesothelioma specialist, or to use the simple contact form found at Asbestos.Net to request a free copy of our informative books, custom inserts, and DVD. Asbestos.Net. Information and help for patients and families.